Hi babies, welcome back to Monday's episode where we are going to be talking about the pull-out method and if it actually works. Now I know some of you watching have potentially tried the pull-out method or are currently using it right now. And then some of you on the other hand have not tried it or have got conned into it or have just simply forgot a condom and said, let's take a gamble and risk it for the biscuit. But in this video, we are gonna dive a little bit deeper into the pull-out method and how it can actually impact your sex and your sexual chemistry. Not to mention, we definitely need to cover pre-cum and pregnancy. So if any of these topics interest you at all, make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end. Now let's get started on what y'all actually came here for, and it's debunking and talking about that pull-out method. I wanna start off with saying stressful sex is not good sex. Anything that revolves around you potentially getting an STD or potentially getting pregnant or just any type of scare factor that adds that extra stress is going to stop you from entering your body and actually receiving that pleasure. So like I said, I know we've all been there before. Maybe you forgot a condom or maybe you just decided to say F it and just take that risk. It definitely happens, and I'm not going to be the one to sit here and judge you because I have had it happen to me many of times. But I honestly want to say, if you're sitting there watching this right now and you're like, Miranda, I have been doing this for years and I have got nobody pregnant, and for all I know, I don't think I've given anyone an STI. Well, I'm here to tell you that if this is your main form of contraception, boy, you got another thing coming. No pun intended. And a lot of the time, if you're doing this method, you're really not trying to get somebody pregnant. Having these factors play in are definitely gonna lead to a copious amount of stress from most likely both parties involved. So anyone who has had a pregnancy scare, an abortion, or perhaps have just pulled out too late, you know what I'm talking about. It is stressful. The pull-out method is obviously clearly a large risk. However, you can lessen that risk by either getting your partner to use some cycle tracking, doing the temperature check first thing in the morning to see where their hormone levels are at, by using a form of contraception such as the pill, the IUD, a contraceptive shot, which I definitely don't recommend, but there are those options if you're wanting to do the pull-out method and lessen your risk. However, I will say condoms and dental dams are gonna be the only things that are gonna prevent you from STIs, whether it be oral or penetrative. Next, I want to talk about pre-cum, the stuff that leaks out of your penis when you are getting aroused, before penetration even occurs. This is what's happening to your willy inside of your pants and your boxers. That wet, clear substance that is dripping out, the lubrication is secreted by the glands inside of the penis. However, you know what else could be chilling in that urethra? Sperm. So you might be sitting there thinking there's absolutely no way I'm ever gonna be able to get somebody pregnant from pre-cum. I'm just saying you're wrong. That obviously the risk of pregnancy is substantially lower, but it's not ruled out completely. It is still possible. And if you're somebody like myself who has some awful luck sometimes, that would happen to me. So it's always important to use some sort of contraceptive or use that condom, which really, I'm not gonna lie, nobody really enjoys condoms. However, you just do what you gotta do to do the nasty. Sperm can linger in your urethra for quite some time, leaving room for air. Air as in like you have an air, not as in air, the stuff that we breathe. Now, what exactly is that risk that we take when we're looking at pre-cum and pregnancy? And some studies have even shown that between 17 and 37% of people have sperm mixed with their pre-cum. Okay? And I'm extra as hell, so 37% is close enough to 50 for me not wanting to take that risk and that gamble, because I myself am not looking to get pregnant, and I for sure do not want an STI. But most importantly, I do not want that pregnancy. I don't want that baby. So that's a 37% chance that you can get somebody pregnant with the pre-cum if there is no contraception used at all. When you have sex, don't you want to feel relaxed? Don't you want to feel open, seen, and safe? These are just basic things that you might not even know that you need to reach your max potential of orgasm. Women are people with vulvas tend to already have a heightened stress rate, especially when it comes to sex and being able to step into their body and into their pleasure. So the more stressed out your vulva owner is, the more likely that she's not going to be able to receive pleasure or even an orgasm. You want to bring your vulva owner some pleasure. You want to make sure that they are experiencing the best sex ever. That's why you're here. That's why you're watching this video. That's why you watch my other videos, is because you want everybody to feel pleasure, not just you. Now, if you're sitting there still thinking, Miranda, I'm still gonna do the pull-out method, then fine. Don't say I didn't warn you, but remember, you did watch this video. All right, babies. So if you guys don't want to miss an episode, you know what to do. Just like and subscribe. Bye, babies. Play safe.